skincare training, okay? I love skincare, and that honestly is the one thing that sold me on this business was the skincare. And everything that, all of these handouts that I'm using tonight, I do have a couple of handouts for you guys, I think. I did, maybe I didn't. Yeah, I do. It comes from InTouch under Product Central. There is so much information on there. It's unbelievable, unbelievable. But what I want to do is I want to go over our skincare lines, and I want you to actually try them, use them. So we're going to actually do our face. Okay, y'all got to go home and go to bed anyway. Am I right? Mm-hmm. So, but there are 5 steps to good skincare. Who knows what they are? What's the first step?
Cleanse.
Cleanse. Okay. What's the second step?
Exfoliate.
Exfoliate.
Tone.
Freshen or tone. Mm-hmm.
Moisturize.
And
Protect.
Y'all got it. That's skincare. That's it. That's all there is to skincare. Now, the one thing that you want to do, I mean, how many of y'all feel a little nervous or unsure of what skincare line your customer should use? Anybody have that problem?
other than dry and oily, especially
Other than dry and oily? Okay. Well, there's certain questions that you can ask your customer because, you know, in Mary Kay, we pride ourselves on having customized skincare. Just because you have a Time-Wise line and a Botanicals line, you know, you can still customize it. So there's questions, and there's 5 questions you need to ask your customer about her skin so that you can get to know that skin and know exactly what products she needs for her skin type. If you know that and she's using the correct products, she's going to reorder constantly. But if it's not just right, then she's not going to use it and she's not going to reorder. Okay? So the first question is ask her, how does your skin feel when you wake up in the morning? How does your skin feel? And then the second question, how about when it's halfway through the day? How does your skin feel? What do your pores look like? That's the third question. And so many of my customers, that's the first thing they want to change about their skin is their pores.
That was me.
Yeah.
That was me.
You want to change
Well, I looked at my mother and said, I'm changing it now before I get to that. Because she has huge pores.
Yeah.
But she does no skin care at all.
No.
Water. She's
And that's
not
what
just
happens.
water.
You might have nice skin, but you're going to have big pores.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's how your
Yeah.
pores look.
what do your pores look like? Number 4, what is your least favorite season for your skin? I hadn't thought about that question.
Wow.
But that's but that's true. What is your least favorite? For me, right now, it's summer because these silly hot flashes. But I'm not oily. But it's still a lot of people that are oily or oilier in the summer, so they may hate summer, or they
Mine's
may
winter.
or winter.
Too
Yeah.
dry.
Too
Because
dry.
I already have dry
Like
skin.
this
Like
Yeah.
season right
because
now.
you're drier. Exactly.
Yeah.
And and that's another reason to ask these questions to your customers, because if she's hates winter because she's drier, she may need an extra something for her skin in the wintertime. And you wouldn't know that if you didn't ask.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 5th question is, what is the one skincare item that you always carry with you? And she may
What
say,
is the one
the
skin?
one skincare item that you always carry with you?
What would be an example of that?
Lotion.
Yeah, moisturizer.
Well, yeah.
For
but-
people that are really dry, or beauty
or
blotters.
blotters. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, what's the one skincare product? And they may say, nothing. You need our
Is there
help.
something?
You need
Is
our
there
help. Okay, so you know that we've got, for our customized skincare, we've got the Time-Wise skincare. We have the Botanical Effects skincare, the Velocity skincare, and the Mary Kay Acne Fighters set, okay? The Time-Wise skincare also includes your repair. So those are our pore lines. They're not going anywhere. They're going to stay with us. Thank you, Lord. So, the Miracle Set, what I have learned is there's 3 questions you want to ask your customer also. Do you want to maintain your skin? Do you want to prevent fine lines and wrinkles? Or do you want to repair your skin? You can determine a lot from that too. If they want to maintain their skin, the Botanicals or the Velocity is something that they're going to want. If they want to prevent fine lines and wrinkles, then the Time-Wise Miracle Set. If they want to of course, fix and repair their skin, maybe from sun damage or just wrinkles or whatever, then they're going to want the repair set. And if they're very oily, the Acne Fighter set is something that they're going to want. So it's good to know that we've got all that, isn't it? Did y'all know that we've actually had all of those? Yeah. And one of the things that I found too, the easiest way to demo products, like if you want to sell the repair, say you've got an audience that is, I don't know, 40s and 50s. Naturally, we've always demoed the Time-Wise Miracle Set. Well, what I'm going to show you tonight is how I demo both of them. Okay? So what we're going to do is, I'm going to go get these claws wet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 6. And I want...
Do you
Hmm?
want me to do it?
Okay. Yeah.
Upstairs?
Just get them good and wet. I need a bathroom down here, don't I? And what I do is I demo the Time-Wise on one side and the repair on the other. So we're going to do that tonight to your all skin, okay? So you can see and feel. It's amazing. One of my skincare customers loved Time-Wise repair. I converted her from the Merle Norman, and I mean she'd been an avid Merle Norman for years and years and years. And so I said, okay, let's do this. Let's try the Time-Wise. Got her on the Time-Wise. Loved it. Well, then the repair come out. And it was another cousin of mine. So what I did, you were there that night at the Comfort Suite, I
Oh,
believe.
yeah.
I had her do
That's
the Time-Wise on one side and the
Yeah.
repair on the other. So that Time-Wise repair just like that. And so that's how I demo it now. You have to look at your audience. I mean, if you've got a bunch of 20-year-olds and they've been sunbathing and their skin looks hard, I'd probably push that, the repair. So, now, who in here has not tried the repair?
I tried on my hand.
And that's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's currently using the repair? Good. Yay. Okay, what I'm going to do, everybody needs a mirror. It is. And literally, this is all I use for my face. And what I do is I spread it. Now, I know we don't have any water down here, so we're just going to make do. But go ahead and smooth that on one side of your face. Okay. I like the smell of it. And then you're going to wipe it off.
So you don't use much more than that or just double that for both sides?
Just
of
a
your
little
face?
bit more than that for both sides of my face. I literally just take a little swatch here and here on each side, and then I take the water to foam it up.
Oh, okay.
And it really foams.
It
Yeah,
does.
It's fun. It's
This is I've had this since August the 1st, and I still got quite a bit in there. But I got to tell the company the cap is split right there, so I've got some coming out. I'll use that later. We saved this stuff.
Oh, I know.
It's like gold to us.
I got too much of the eye serum, and
You want to hand me that top?
and I
No,
put
you're
it,
fine. I just
just
don't
put
like
the
it
lid back
swollen.
on, and
Uh-huh.
it was there.
And this is the Time-Wise.
That's the repair.
So we're just doing this on one side?
Just this one, yeah.
You think it can't bother mom's allergies? Yeah.
Oh, that's
She's
cute.
gonna have to stop
Knock me
it
in the
with
eye.
But your mom is so.
And this is for the other side?
That's for the other
good.
side. On the
No.
other side, I want you to do the
No, I know.
Time-Wise.
Just in the last 3
Yeah.
weeks, it's just been
I know,
awful.
I have-
It's gotten worse and worse.
Hers is super dry. She just got mine.
I got one about to open up.
Extra emollient.
No, the.
She's not.
Oops.
Woo! Got a lot that time.
I'll share with her. That's
Extra
plenty
more.
worth it too.
Oh, I have some.
Of the
The
pink
second
one?
side?
Yeah.
Oh,
The second
okay.
one?
All right. Well,
Now, and I always tell my customers that when you are using the Time-Wise Miracle Set, your cleanser is 3-in-1 because it does 3 things. It's like having 3 bottles all in one. Your cleanser, your exfoliator or mask, and your toner or freshener. So that's my selling tip for this. It's going to last you 3 months, 4 months at the most. So you do get a lot more out of the repair cleanser than you do the Time-Wise cleanser. Like I
Yeah,
said,
I think so.
I open this in August. I use it twice a day.
are they the same weight? Are the
Yeah,
amounts in them?
yeah, yeah. Let's see.
Same bulk?
4.5.
Wow.
I just find that with this foaming, and I think it's because it's foaming.
Yeah.
Because like your velocity cleansers, those things that foam up, it doesn't take as much.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then after you do that, I want you all to already go ahead and feel your face. Okay. You still got stuff on there, Kirsty? Still got tacky stuff on there?
Uh-huh.
Well, hello there.
Tacky.
Talk about tacky.
Okay. Well, it's probably because we're not mixing it with water and stuff, so you might have to take your rag and just wipe it a little bit more. It will feel different, though,
Yeah.
than the other side. Does yours feel different?
No.
No? Okay. Of course, most of you all are Time-Wise customers anyway. Like that.
Feels tired.
So,
It might feel a little smoother.
a little smoother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell a difference. Just the texture.
Yeah.
Is that what you noticed? That's what I noticed. Was the
It's
texture.
soft.
Yeah, it's different. Now in the repair set, you have the lifting serum. This is like gold, pure
bottles
gold.
of that. If I could bathe in it, I would.
I would too. Your typical use up rate for this is going to be about 4 weeks. Okay.
Really?
For
might-
what?
4 weeks.
Yes.
Like the Serum C.
$70?
Yes.
$70?
I opened mine in December and I used it every morning and every night, one squirt, and I'm still using it.
I use 2 squirts.
I used to.
Oh.
I make sure I get it everywhere.
I do too.
8
Does
weeks.
it say that on the bottle?
No,
You
it
know,
said, well, no,
they
wait a minute.
really
It
need
says,
Well, I've been doing 1 squirt, I think.
Yeah, I have to do 2 because I love it. If you could do 1 and get by with, that's great. But I gotta put it on.
I gotta make sure I got.
I do
Oh,
too.
I'll do
And I'll
too.
get it under
I just
my
thought it was
eyes.
already pre-measured, so why would you
No.
think twice?
Uh-uh. And then when the bottle's empty, I'm slamming.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm opening it up. That's when
Yeah.
I'll open it up and I'll get every last drop out of there that I can.
Yeah.
I take a Q-tip and I go
Q-tips,
down and get
I
at
was
the
gonna
very
say.
bottom of it.
I
Yeah.
do difference.
You feel a
I do
difference?
feel difference.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the repair, your next step then is going to be the gold, the serum. Okay. And like I said, this is the first thing you're going to run out of, and it's the most expensive thing. But you know what?
Yeah.
It works.
Mm-hmm.
It works, and your customers are going to find if you've got something that works and they fall in love with it. I don't care what it costs. I don't care.
Well, and they have to realize how many products are in that little bottle.
Yeah.
And time-wise, oh my gosh. I mean, I've already had a very good routine and could blah, 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 blah in 15 minutes. Start to finish, make up everything.
Yeah.
Maybe 20 now that I'm
Oh,
getting
it's
older.
quicker. So
And
much
that is
quicker.
Yeah,
so
it
much
is.
faster.
Yeah, so much faster. So go ahead and put that on there.
So
the
to
side.
that is a real selling point, is to tell them, hey, you want out of the bathroom faster? This works. And
Yeah,
you're getting
because you
all
don't
of
have to
your
use all the
That's the lift.
supplements.
That's the lift. Mm-hmm.
open, closed bottles.
Now on your other side, on your Miracle Set side, we're going to do the night solution, okay? Because it's nighttime.
We're all going to feel like Heckle and Jekyll.
And this, the night solution too, you can tell your customers, it's like a lifting serum in a way too. It's going to lift your skin. It's going to work on,
Is that on the same side? No.
just on the repair side.
No, this is on
This is
Yeah.
on the...
This is on the
Miracles.
timeline.
Oh yeah,
Time
tell
lapse.
myself. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You have to be careful when you're demoing like that. You'll get mixed up.
Yeah.
But this is also if you've got someone that has breakouts. This is really good for breakouts at nighttime. It repairs your skin while you're sleeping. It works to firm your skin while you're sleeping. So in a way, it's like the serum, but you're getting more benefit from the serum on the repair than you are the Time-Wise. Okay. Then the next thing you would do is your moisturizer. Okay. I always, when I'm demoing the Time-Wise Miracle Set, I always demo the normal to dry cleanser and the combination of oily moisturizer. That way, you know, it doesn't bother if you're really dry or you're really oily. This one, it's not going to bother you for that one time. Yeah. So here's your moisturizer for the Time-Wise side, Miracle Set side. It just really popped out of there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just coming out.
You know, how about that bar?
Yeah.
How about that bar?
The cleansing bar.
Cleansing bar?
Mm-hmm.
I am not kidding. I have this thing for over a year now.
Yeah.
Oh, it lasts.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm using it at least every other day in the shower.
Oh, I
And
use it.
sometimes
Yeah, I use it
every
on-
day, and sometimes twice a day. And it's still, at least half of it's still there. And I'm sitting there going, I honestly have had this thing and used it religiously, which is a big deal for me. And it's still halfway there. I was so mad because I
You
spent
throw away
$18
because you're
on
bored with it before
Well,
you.
that's what I was sitting there thinking tonight. I was like, wow, this thing is still but I don't take it out of its little case. I sit there and rub on it.
Yeah.
In case, and I'll flip it over later, like in a couple of weeks, and do the other side. And it's not going anywhere. I'm just like shocked.
I cut up my husband's bar of soap and sent it to a guy from the company that he's kind of a bachelor now, and so I sent him a chunk of soap. Well, they don't have any samples of the
Well,
neat
they
soap.
they
It's
used
so
to have
stupid, so I
samples
just-
of the cleansing bar.
of the men's or just the
No,
They do?
They used to.
They used
Oh, I was
to.
gonna say they
Years
don't
ago,
now.
they
Yeah.
used to.
And it doesn't have to be very big. I think samples a lot of times are way too big. Like that bar of soap. Can you imagine if somebody got one like the size that you get in the motels?
In the motel?
Shoot, they'd be 6 to 8 months
You
before
would
they
never
call
sell
it.
it.
Yeah, you'd never sell it.
it.
So I just had my knife and cut it off. My husband, who? This is his intelligence. Who cut my bar of soap up?
Nobody
broke
honey.
it and did that.
Really, you got to work on your communication skills. I would have said, "Why did you?"
Instead of who? Okay, so feel both sides of your face.
Okay.
What do you think? Can you feel a difference from the two products?
Yes,
Yes.
and you're right. It's still this. This is very the new repair to me is.
Well, we put the
Soft, just a
moisturizer
little
on, but
bit
we didn't
soft.
put the
Maybe the last
we
time.
didn't put the
No, we
oh,
haven't
bad
had
stuff on.
No.
No.
Silly me. Let's do the night cream. with
Mine
the
feels
Oh, I
kind
love
of
the
grainy.
night cream.
Is that
It's what?
the night one is supposed to have a little graininess to it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, right, mine does. It's like this is weird.
No, it don't have, it's not grainy.
Mm-mm.
Well, I'll see how this
Yeah.
one feels. See if it's like that.
Yeah, because I don't think it feels grainy.
Uh-uh.
You get something to get it off here. Well, there we go. I knew I was forgetting something.
Thank you.
So you squeeze it down, it gives you the right amount.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Yeah.
And I find that I don't have to use that much. I'm giving really
Oh, I
quite a
love
bit.
That's probably one of the things that lasts the most.
Yeah.
I think so.
Do you know how
yeah.
much that little tub costs?
50.
50.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to do it circular,
It's-
right?
Yes, do it circular.
25 for the cleanser, 50 for each of these, 70 for this, and the eye stuff is
40.
40, yeah.
Try that.
Yeah, that's better.
Now feel both sides.
Yeah.
Because I don't think mine smells like that either.
Really?
It definitely has a graininess. Like I'm thinking,
Hmm.
okay, why would they stick?
Is it the
sand?
microderma version?
No,
No?
it's the
Did this feel
nice-
grainy to you just now?
No, that's
You must have a bad batch, maybe.
Yeah.
I call it kind of.
And do you get like a heated feeling to your face after you? I noticed that later too. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna, I'm not
That's a
turning
lot
purple
different.
and blotchy and everything else, but I'll get a real
No,
strong
I
heat.
get a soothing.
yeah.
No.
No,
Yeah.
no,
No, I get heat to my face, so I
Mm-hmm.
wonder if that is a.
Yeah.
It's not bothering me. I mean, I'll go.
As long
I'll
as it's
finish
not bothering
using,
you.
Yeah.
That's weird. But I call, you know what, just so that you'll know, I call medical relations and just talk to them about it, see what they tell you.
Where's that at?
And at Mary Kay, just call the Mary Kay number
Oh, okay.
and ask for medical relations and explain.
Oh, okay.
Because they'll, that'd be a good thing to know.
Because I wouldn't know what to compare that to, and I'm thinking, no, maybe some of my customers wouldn't like this. It has that grainy.
But now that you've tried this, you'll know.
I've tried that. And
Yeah.
Like, okay, mine
Yeah.
definitely has.
So, because it should not be
Because that was the
grainy.
first thing I
Smooth.
noticed.
I know.
None of that
Does,
is
doesn't it?
grainy.
Around.
Now look in your
Totally.
mirrors and see if y'all can see
Probably can't
a
feel
difference.
Can you?
She has such
Feel
young
the side.
skin.
Feel the sides of mine. You might feel the
Uh,
side.
Oh yeah.
Can you feel the difference?
Yeah.
Isn't that
Which side
wild?
feels better?
And they're
This
both
is
great
sunrise.
products.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think
This
the
is
repair still closes up the pores.
this
I do
It's
too.
tighter.
I think it closes
Yeah,
up, and
I
I
was
think
gonna
it's,
say, like,
it's
more
tighter.
tighter.
Softer, but it's tighter. tighter.
Tighter.
over here.
Yeah,
Tighter.
and she's right. This side
So
is softer,
That's what you want.
Mhm.
but this side is
It's tighter.
tighter. Kind of catches when you rub it, but
Yeah.
it's still soft, but it's tight.
Tighter.
Isn't that awesome how you can just try that product
But
at
should-
one
you know,
time?
like
Your this side is not as red in your cheeks. On
This side
side
isn't?
from a did.
this
Yeah.
is stabilize and this is repair.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
very true. And this side over here looks smoother.
Yeah, it does because I've got like the major
See, that's what just
magnifying glass.
really
Ugh.
trips me up is because you can see. You can see.
Yeah.
And we've all been using Time Wise. We've got good
Ugh.
skin, but
And
you
you
can
still-
see, just trips me up.
Ugh.
Now for the eye cream, and we're going to try it. Now, when you demo this on people, you can either do it like this. I'm using 92% alcohol. And I'm going to wipe the
Don't you have
tip.
to do you mix that with something?
No.
Okay.
Pure alcohol, okay? Because it's going to kill your bacteria and stuff. And so when I demo it, that's what I do because I want people to feel
That's
this little metal thing. This is the same. The ingredients in this little metal tip is what they use in what I don't know what they call it, but the boxers when they get hit in the eye and you see them putting something on their eye to take the puffiness, swelling down.
feels so cool.
Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to squirt a little bit out here, and I want you to actually try it, and I'll disinfect it after each one. But I'm going to give you a little bit there to try on one eye.
So that's why the eye revitalizer has that same ball, metal
Yeah.
ball on it.
The
Then.
same one. Now, the selling tip for this is that with this product, it's going to help with dark circles. It's going to help with eye puffiness.
And I know they say to put it down here, but at nighttime, I put it up here too.
I do too. I do too. So, Patty, try that on the repair side. Whoops, you might have to squeeze a little bit more.
And this, when you put it under your eye, is to aim for
That's
that
good.
bone under there. Because I heard
Yeah.
And for the
makeup
bone?
artists say that will, because there is no muscle underneath that draws that up to the eye. So you really don't want to overdo right under the eye on that soft part. You want to do it just touch like on top of that, the bone socket around there.
Oh, okay.
And the skin and the there's no muscle there, but the skin will pull that product up in underneath the eye then. So which is another good thing to know
So
because you
keep it
don't want
right
to
here.
you want to keep it right on that the bone of the eye socket. Keep it under
Okay.
here because me or most people think, oh, I've got to get it right on the black under my eye, and you don't want to mess with that skin because it's so
that
delicate
much.
under there. So
Might have to
keeping it
squeeze
on
it
the
in.
bone will
Good
stop you
selling
from.
tip because I did not know that. Because I'm always like getting all, everywhere I can. Huh?
Well, it caught my attention because I wear
Well, I'll
contacts,
tell you what.
and it made sense
I
not
see
to
a
have that
difference.
getting up
Yeah, you
onto
can
my
pull
eyelid and
on.
under. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do you see how that one doesn't look as puffy as that one?
Yeah.
I think
This
if
one kind
you
of drips more,
Uh-huh.
I guess. This is kind of firming up a little.
Doesn't that middle piece feel really, really
Yes,
good?
good.
Just gonna hold that on my eyes.
Yeah.
Two of those.
And
What do you
that
think,
little
Whitney?
tube will last a while.
Oh, it does. It lasts me about 4 months. About 4 months.
That too does, really?
Mhm. And I will squeeze. I'll cut it in half.
Oh,
will
I do
squeeze
too.
Every little last bit of it. I do that with my foundations. I cut tubes in half. I sure do. %92 alcohol. You can even clean your brushes with it, and I got that at Kroger. It's less than $2. So I like
is it
our.
where the rubbing alcohol is, or is that what it is?
It is rubbing alcohol,
Oh,
but
it
there's
is.
a couple different grades you can get of
Oh,
alcohol.
okay, okay.
And so that's the highest. It's 91%. That's what it is.
Do you
91%.
spray your brushes with it too?
My eyeshadows, if I'm demoing, you spray them.
Yeah.
The eyeshadows, it won't ruin them.
Okay.
Your
It's like a little
eyeliners and
brush.
stuff.
You just spray on top of them.
Uh-huh.
Your lipsticks too. You turn them
Yeah.
upside down.
It's
Go all the
you
way
have
out.
to Really,
spray
really,
it.
really look
You can
at
wipe it if you
them
want
to
to.
see them.
Lori Hawk did that at Camp Holiday.
It's dark
couple
underneath.
weeks
That would be
last
nice
year
to
before.
Turn your
know because
lipsticks
that's why I
upside
never
down
demo
and
turn it-
lipsticks
put
because
all
it's
the way
so
out,
awkward
turn
to
it
get
upside
it
down,
on
and you
those
can
sticks.
It is, but you could take
and then
this.
kind of let it dry.
And spray
And it won't mess
that.
them up.
Look at her eye. Nope.
You have to look close.
Yeah. It's like dark underneath, but little white dots until like right here and right here.
Is that dry skin? I believe it is. I believe it is. I believe it is.
I've been trying to find it up with foundation.
She's a mom, show me.
He's got extra emollient night cream. That's really thick.
That's a good product.
That's
Mhm.
And if you're
good for
really
those dry spots.
Yes. There was one, Daleen White, y'all heard me talk about her, Mary Kay's first consultant. Daleen White loves the extra emollient night cream. For years and years has used it, and she said, because her eye area really looks great, and we asked her at fall retreat one year what she used. She said she'd always use that extra emollient night cream around her eye area for all those years.
Really cut down.
Because your eye area, when it's dry skin, because there's no oil glands in the eye area. Yeah, when you're tired and there's no oil glands, it's going to sag, it's going to get crepey looking, and see, it needs extra moisture. That's why eye cream is so important. Can you see it now?
Is that the same thing as the satin hand softener?
Yes, it is.
Extra emollient
Same thing. Very same thing. So what do y'all think about the skincare? Now let's look at the botanicals. The botanicals, a lot of your teenagers and 20-something-year-olds love the botanicals. And then if you've got a customer that just is allergic to everything, she cannot be allergic to botanicals. You will find somebody that will be, I guarantee it. But there's seriously not, there's nothing in here. There are no dyes, no added dyes to it, no added fragrance to it. It's as natural can be. And there's 3 formulas. One for normal to dry skin. I'll see what I meant. Dry skin, normal, and then combination or oily. And it's 5 steps. So we'll do this on the back of your hand. This one is the cleanser. Okay. And this, you know, you don't have, in fact, I would not demo all these at a facial or a party. No way. No way. I'd have it on hand, and you can tell them about it. I think less is best. I think if you've got a group of 20-something-year-olds, I probably would demo the
Now these
time-wise
don't
and
have
these.
all of the benefits in it, do they?
No.
I mean, they're pretty much just for the purpose of
Yeah.
being all natural.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of like their
They don't
answer
have the
to Arbonne.
anti-aging.
Yeah.
So that's your cleanser, and then you've got, it's called a Freshen spritzer. You don't want to spray it in the face. No, you know, I don't know why they made it like that without spraying the face.
That's what I would do.
That's what I was spraying it.
Like that. No.
I was
Yeah.
like, really, it
No,
doesn't
no,
have
seriously.
it whatsoever. Smelled it twice to make sure. I was like, how come I didn't smell it at all?
I need water.
And
Water.
decolorate.
Now,
Yeah.
this
I
does
have some.
This does have a mask, okay, that
my
you could
session
use
with
2 or 3 times a week. So I'm not going to put that on you, but
What did you say that was?
this is a spritzer. There is a mask that comes with the botanicals. And even if you're a TimeWise user or a repair set user and you like that mask, you know, you can still use that.
How do you do mask?
That's what Mom wants, the mask.
Okay, all you do is you just spread it on your face, okay? Avoid this area and the eyes, of course. Leave it on for about 10 minutes till it feels like it's going to crack. And then you just wipe it off. A good hot wash rag.
Is it comparable to the classic mask?
Yes, it is.
Because somebody asked me, can they? She said, I love the mask. Because I was trying to sell her on the
So
new
we don't sell
Restore
Classic
gel mask.
anymore, right?
They're trying to phase it
Yeah,
out.
it's
on the
phased
set.
out.
Yeah, it's on the.
And this is to replace it.
So
The
she
only-
was asking about the mask, and I didn't think about the botanical would be.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
so
botanical.
Or something.
Did I
that's
give
what
you
I'll
some,
do.
Whitney?
I'll have her
Yes.
demo that out.
Then you won't have pink and purple and
Yeah.
Now, a
Or
selling
1,
tip
2,
for the
3, yeah.
Velocity is that set'll last a teenager 6 years. I mean 6 months.
The velocity
6 years.
is for the
The orange set.
Yes, the orange.
Orange.
This is right here.
Is that acne or no? That's not the.
This is just the Velocity, and I
It's just a
That's what I
cleanser and
get so
moisture.
they're just
Actually-
for teenagers, right?
well,
You
even
can add the
adults.
other
If
two.
I've had
The
customers
matte
that had
and
such
the
a bad
acne
case of
are two
acne that
other sets.
nothing, no combination was
But
working.
it's
But
not
this would
sold
work.
as a
There
set.
are
but you can add
acne
those
fighting
two.
ingredients in the cleanser and
Okay.
moisturizer, even without the stuff. So that's it.
So if you had
It has,
someone
like,
that had
benzoyl
really bad
peroxide
acne,
in it, I
would
think.
you recommend that or the other?
I would first start with the other, but I mean, this would be if they're like
our age, say, and they're
I
just
was gonna say,
having.
is it adult or teenager?
You can do either one. I've got adults. I've got one adult right now, and she's so super oily. We've tried everything, every combination, and this seems to do the job. Everything else didn't,
I
but
have
this does.
2 customers that have bad acne, but they have dry skin, which is really rare to find, I think.
Mhm.
But they can't use that because it dries them out way too much. 'Cause I think it's made
It's
for,
very dry.
especially the blemish
Or
toner.
oily.
Neither one of them can use
Yeah.
the
Oh, the
toner
blemish
'cause
toner,
it
yeah.
really dries them.
Very drying. And that's, with this, like the cleanser, it, again, just a tiny little bit because you mix it with water. So literally this should last someone 6 months because it just takes such a little bit. But my grandkids, I can't keep this in stock because they use it, sometimes a little bit more than they need to. A little bit more than they need to. So, Angie, what's your favorite skincare?
Repair.
Kathy?
Repair.
Kirsty?
I still have my Miracle Set.
Still love your Miracle Set. You still got that young skin.
Yeah.
I feel like my face is more red with the repair.
It is a little
Maybe
red.
I'm just not used to it.
Probably. And it could be the retinol in it too, because the night cream does have retinol.
Yeah.
What about you?
Repair.
Repair.
Miracle Set.
Miracle Set. Repair. So we see the age division in here.
Yeah.
But even though you all have very young skin, if you say had been a sunbather and had really hard skin, that Repair Set would be recommended to you.
Remember Melinda Dillon?
Mm-hmm.
She's in her
She's
Early
30s.
30s.
early to. She's not 35 yet, but early 30s probably. And she said she did a lot of sunbathing and stuff, and so
Mm-hmm.
she likes it.
Yeah, Tanya is another one, and she's just in her 30s.
Oh yeah,
And she
yeah.
loves
They're
the
about
Repair.
the same age, probably.
But the Repair, another selling benefit to that is you're going to use less supplements. The only supplement you need with Repair is maybe microdermabrasion, once or twice a week. That's it. You don't need the
Okay.
firming eye cream. You don't need the serum C. You don't need the even complexion. You don't need none of that. So Repair, the only thing with that is microdermabrasion. So yes, it's $1.99 for the set. Yes, this one bottle's $70. But start adding up all those other products that you put with the Ultimate Miracle Set.
Yeah.
They need to come out with a chart
How many times
on the
am I
thing that
doing
you
that?
could print
2 or 3
off.
times?
They do.
That would be a good.
2 to 3 times.
And the cost of Botox compared to that $70 bottle.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Now I do have a handout for you. I did manage to get one. Okay. And I think y'all love me for this. It's the MK Regimen Advisor. And what this does is it goes down on the far left side. What's happening to your skin, and then you follow it across, okay? So what's happening to your skin? If they want easy beauty, maybe they've got invisible sun damage, or, maybe that's starting to, a little wrinkle here or there starting. Maybe they've got excess shine in the T-zone. Anyway, just follow this across. Early signs of aging, moderate signs of aging, advanced signs of aging. This tells you, describes what that is. It will also describe the typical age range. And then what products to use for that. Y'all like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah. And then have daily face. Eyes,
Mhm.
lips. Oh,
Daily
great.
face, your eyes, and your lips. So this is really good to put in your notebook or, your whatever way you're handling your training methods. All right, so now we're going to move on to our foundations. I'm going to leave that like that because I can use that later. Okay. Foundation.
That's pretty cool.
There's 3 questions you need to ask your customer to find out the right shade of foundation. And those 3 questions are, number 1, do you burn easily? If she says yes, she has probably got a good pink undertone. That's me. I burn easily. So, I've got a pink undertone. Do you burn then tan? If so, you more likely have a yellow undertone. Or do you just tan very easily? If that's the case, you probably have an olive undertone. And it's a good guideline to use. And on Product Central, okay, under Foundations, you will find this foundation chart. And so it's really cool. So you ask those questions, and then you've got ivory, beige, and bronze. Okay, so you decide, is she ivory, is she beige, or is she bronze? What are you?
I'm beige.
Kathy?
Beige.
Kirsten?
Ivory.
Maxine?
Beige.
Beige.
Beige. Beige. Okay, and I'm ivory. Okay, so, okay, Angie, do you burn easy? Do you tan? Do you burn then tan?
I burn and tan.
Burn and tan, so you've got what color? What's
Yellow.
Yellow undertone. Kathy?
Burn easily.
Burn easily and then tan, or just burn?
Burn.
So what undertone do you have?
Pink.
Kirsty, do you burn? Do you tan?
Burn.
Burn. Bad. So you have what?
Very pink.
Very pink. Maxine, how about you?
I would have to say olive. I pretty much tan.
Okay. Do you burn first and then tan? You just tan. So you
Oh.
have you have that olive. I do
I've
too.
only in my.
I can count. The only thing that isn't olive is my nose. I will have totally a red Rudolph because I wear sunglasses constantly all summer. So my nose totally is red, but nothing. I can never remember having a sunburn.
Okay. So what what
So-
undertone do you have then?
It's olive.
It's olive.
Oh, I
How
can
about you,
remember
Whitney?
being.
I like burn in certain places, like just my cheeks and my shoulders.
Okay.
But other
So
places I just tan. I
you
don't
just
burn.
tan. So I would say
Kind of yellowish.
yeah, kind of
When
the
I was
yellow.
younger, I never burned anywhere, and I'd be as dark as that
I
makeup.
bet you would be.
I was,
She
and my
was.
daughter's exactly the same way. Like she has bathing suits with circles,
Uh huh.
and it looks like somebody's punched her in the side in the summertime because she should just be like black right there
Wow.
with baby sunscreen, 55 SPF sunscreen. It's crazy.
Patty, what about
Nice.
you?
I burn.
You
and I
burn.
tan.
And you tan. So what's
Get
your
used to
undertone?
Be yellow.
Be yellow. That's right. That's right. And I burn.
But I burn like majorly, and they'll say like Rudolph. That was my nickname all the way
She
growing
always
up.
had a red nose.
Well, and I would peel like crazy too. I never tanned until just the last 10 years. So
Yeah, we were bathing beauties at one time, weren't we?
put that oil on and sit up and let it go.
Butter or
Right.
Crisco or whatever.
This is baby oil.
Okay, so the three questions to find out her undertone. You've got to find out her undertone, and then of course you know whether she's ivory or beige. Now, if she has a yellow undertone, here are your foundation shades.
Hold on a
Okay.
minute. Sorry.
Okay, if she's ivory, she has yellow undertone, ivory 2 and ivory 4. For beige and a yellow undertone, beige 1 and beige 2. For bronze and a yellow undertone, believe it or not, they can have bronze 1 and a bronze 6. For your olive undertones and your ivory skin color, ivory 5. What do you use?
I don't know. Beige. I can't think
Beige?
what numbers it. What? Yeah. Ooh.
Okay. If
Five?
you're,
I don't know.
well, beige would be beige 4, beige 6, and beige 7.
Maybe beige 4.
Okay, good. And that's for your olive undertones in the beige category. For the pink undertones, yay, pink. And your ivory, then you can wear ivory 1, 3, 6, or 7. I need to change mine.
I wear a beige 3, so.
No, wait a minute, I use the ivory 6. I was thinking ivory 5. You're using a beige 3.
Use the beige three, too.
I do too.
So if you're pink and you're beige, pink undertone and you're beige, a beige 3, 5, or 8.
Oh, so we're using the wrong one because we're yellow
Yeah.
undertone. So what is ours again for
For
yellow?
yellow
under
undertone and beige is 1 or 2. And we'll try those on tonight.
Is there anything darker?
Yeah.
Why do y'all want darker? Why do you're supposed to have your foundation disappear. Match your
But
neck.
what if you go to the
It
tanning
does.
bed all the time? You don't want it to look.
You'll
And you're
adjust
probably
it
gonna
accordingly.
be olive. then.
Yeah.
If you're going to tanny bed,
Yeah.
once you get tan, you're going to turn
Exactly.
olive then.
So then you would go
'Cause
to
you're not
your
burning
beige
anymore.
4.
Beige 4.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And for bronze with pink undertones, bronze 2 and 4 is what they would use.
I need to use beige 4 now.
I would get this little, I would print this off if
Two
I were you
and four,
guys.
did you say?
Yeah, bronze 2 and 4.
And it's a whole lot simpler than the medium foundation when I
Well,
started.
yeah.
No,
But I had those down. I
Yeah.
had that down. Now let's talk about how to find her color. Okay, who in here uses this little shade selector? Okay, all right. When you use the shade selector, the foundation finder tool as they call it, hold it about an inch away from the jaw. You don't want it to touch the skin.
I'll hold it right up.
Okay. And what you do is you find the shade or the shades that disappear. Here's some key notes about foundation. Lighting is everything. Natural daylight is the very best. So you really have to look for that light. You may have a party or a facial and match her up perfectly, and the next day she'll call and say, "This, I went, this doesn't match. Yeah, it's too dark, or I look pasty." So you're gonna have that happen. It's okay. We have product replacement. It's okay. But natural light is the best, and if you really wanted to be professional with it, you could go to Walmart and get one of those clamp dome, silver dome lamps like what they use in the automobiles. I think it's in the automotive department. And it's like $6 or $7. And then you go to the light bulb section and you can actually buy a light bulb that's natural daylight. And you can use that at your facials and your parties. I had one, don't know where it's at. It's still in the box. Never been used. Never been used. Okay. But lighting is so important. And let's see, what else? You don't want the shade selector touching the face. And hold it upright so that so that you can easily read the words. And you're not doing this to try to read the words. So that's how you hold it. And then once you do that, then you just take the shade or shades that you find that looks like they're disappearing and try it on her. Now, for Caucasian women, you want to stripe right here on the jawline. Okay? And the reason you do that is because you want it to match the neck. For your bronze ladies, you're going to go across like this. And the reason is because their skin tone is uneven. A lot of times, bronze ladies have a masking problem where they're dark on the outside and lighter on the inside. And they may have to use 2 foundations. But for them, you'll get it closest if you'll do the shade selector right here. And then when you're striping them, do it right here. Okay?
So if they use 2 foundations, how do they put one color on the outside and one color on the inside?
And then blend it.
And blend it.
Yeah. That's another training we'll have to do, is on for our bronze ebony women.
I know all of my bronze customers can tell you right away if they have yellow, pink, or purple in them. Like purple, some of them,
Like really-
real ebony.
Yeah.
They say it's purple.
It's almost a purple,
What do you use for them?
really dark.
I'm working on it with my darkest customers.
Okay, so you would
The
go
deepest bronze isn't dark enough for her.
bronze 4, probably, if for the pink, because then you're getting into the golden oranges and the browns.
Yeah.
So I would stick with a bronze 2 or bronze 4 for them. Okay. Do you know what Mary Kay said when she was asked, what would you say would be a key factor to a good salesman? Did y'all have any idea what she...
Just asking.
Yeah. She would say it was confidence. Knowing your product from A to Z. She must have adequate knowledge of her product and really know what she's doing. The second thing, that she has to believe that she can do it. She has to have confidence. And so this is one of the things that we try hard to instill in our people, a you can do it attitude. So Mary Kay herself said confidence in knowledge of the product, and then confidence in believing that you can do it. I thought that was pretty interesting. Why do women need foundation? Anybody know why you need foundation?
You need to clog those pores so they don't get blackheads.
Clog those pores. What did you say?
Protect her.
Protect.
Okay, protect. Well, it is. It's to give the skin a flawless look, to even out the skin tone, and to protect the skin from the environment. And foundation should always complete your daily regimen. Everyone, that should be complete. 9 out of 10 women want help with finding their right foundation shade. I thought this was very interesting, so I'm going to read it. In 2010, there was an independent research firm, they conducted a survey of 1,000 women between the ages of 25 and 45 who typically wear foundation. And 9 out of 10, that's 900 out of 1,000 women, said they would absolutely love it if someone would help them find their perfect foundation match. So, in this same study, they said that women also have a problem finding the perfect shade of foundation, and they're not confident that they're currently wearing the right shade of foundation for them. So, clearly, there's thousands of women out there wearing the wrong shade and possibly even the wrong kind of foundation. So, let's talk about these foundations. Your mineral powder foundation. Who wears mineral powder foundation? Okay, all right, very good. It's weightless. It's a very skin perfecting powder because it does give you that smooth, flawless finish. It controls shine. That's one good thing about the mineral powder. Your lines and wrinkles seem to disappear, and it's great for all skin types. And it's great for sensitive skin, and we have 12 shades of mineral powder foundation. Our liquid foundations, which we're going to find y'all's shade here in a minute, has age-fighting formulas because they're time-wise. Everybody loves that. And one of the selling points with that, I don't know about you all, but I squirt mine right here, take my brush, and this is how I apply it. And you can tell a difference in my hands from the foundation. So that's a selling point. If you're doing the same thing, take notice of your hands and do that at your appointments. You know, show them that.
You squirt it on your hand when you're applying it yourself.
Yeah, squirt it on my
Put it
hand.
on my hand.
And then I
Always
take
just
my
take
brush.
a whole brush
I
and just
squirt
do
it on the
that.
brush.
Oh, no, I squirt it on my hand. I learned that from Lori Hogg. Squirt it on my hand and take my brush, and then I just paint it on, you know. Yeah.
Me neither.
See, I always
just
took the
squeeze a
thing,
little
do,
tub
do, do,
and
do, and then start rubbing it in.
Put your little dollop on your hand in the morning when you put your foundation on and try it that way. But it's a great selling point, too. Because
Hey, look at the difference in the balance you can see.
and that's just from the foundation. That's just from that.
I do that too, and I actually had a scar on my hand from a cat scratch, and you can still see part of the scar down here, but where I put it right here, you can't see the scar anymore. And it
Wow.
was just the foundation as well.
That's a good.
Wow, that's a good selling point.
Because of the time wise, he feels that there is stuff in there that's
A lot
beneficial.
of people use the mineral and the foundation.
I do.
I do too. I use both. I use the liquid and then I use the mineral just because I feel like it's setting my makeup. And it just, I feel like, well, and we'll show you. You'll try it tonight. Okay, your liquid foundations are also, they have vitamin E and collagen building peptides in the foundation, which that's a good thing. Good thing. Luminous, of course, is for your dry or normal skin. You're going to get that dewy effect. Some people will put it on and say, oh, I look oily or shiny. No, it's a dewy effect, and that's what it's supposed to do. If they're oily or they don't like that dewy effect, then they want the matte coverage. And there's 23 shades. Did y'all realize there's 23 shades of that? There's a lot. It's great for sensitive skin. I love it. The cream to powder, and I'm going to pass this around. I don't use this anymore, so y'all feel free to put your fingers in it. This is one I used to use it.
I did too.
A couple years ago, and it's great. It provides great coverage, and some people compare our cream to powder to Merle Norman's foundation, and it's good. I want you to put some on your finger, and I want you to put it on the back of your hand. I want you to feel that. It controls shine and excess oil. A lot of oily people like the cream to powder. What it does, it's going to go on creamy, and then as you can see, it's going to turn and feel powdery, silky powdery. It'll help minimize the pores, the appearance of your pores, and it's all skin types can use it. It won't clog your pores up, and there's 10 shades. But it's if you've got someone that likes really good coverage and they don't like liquid,
Feels weird.
then that's a good one. It does feel weird, doesn't it?
I used to use it a long time
Do
ago.
you
I
use
did
this
too.
with a brush or something?
You can use it with a brush or a sponge or your fingers.
Would you use this as a touch-up, like in your person touch-up, or would you do a mineral powder?
I would probably do a mineral powder. Or get a pressed mineral powder and keep in your purse for a touch-up. That works perfect for a touch-up.
Now, are they still selling the pressed
Just
mineral?
really
Pressed
crazy.
one there. Oh.
That's
I
unreal.
got one with me.
The
You sit
tinted
in your,
moisture.
after the red lights, right, and do your face.
The tinted moisturizer is great. It's very, I don't have one of those open. It's very, very sheer, and it's just a tint of color. And so a lot of people, especially in the summertime, I like it in the
Yeah, I do
summertime. If I'm outside working, or like when we went to the beach, that's all I wore. Because it gives you just enough color, but it's very, very sheer. But it has a sunscreen in it. And there's like 6 shades of that.
I have a customer that really does not like the feel of foundation. And it's so funny because it's right on the page with all the foundation. So I'm calling this a tinted foundation moisturizer, right? Oblivious of the word moisturizer. It's a tinted moisture or
Yeah.
foundation, right? And this is this gal that I called in Montana and kept, she's like, well, I don't like a foundation, but I really like that. And I'm going, well, I'm thinking in my brain, well, it's a foundation then. I'm not, and then I just thought, I'm not gonna argue. You get what you want. And then I'm looking at the name of the darn product in the book, and it is called Tinted
Tinted
Moisturizer.
Tinted moisturizer.
And she loved the moisturizing of it, and she
Yeah.
doesn't like the feel of it because it doesn't feel like a foundation. at
Oh,
all.
yeah.
But it
and it's got sunscreen in it.
actually
That's all mine.
is,
Is it?
takes one step less. I tell them get the
Oh.
3-in-1 cleanser, then you've got 3 steps, and if you get the tinted moisturizer, you've got the other 2.
You've got your 2. That's a good selling point,
That's
Kathy. That's
true.
really good.
Yeah.
Now, another foundation that we have, and you may not even realize it because we really don't promote it, but it's the Day Radiance. When I came into the,
Oh, yeah.
when I was introduced to Mary Kay back in 1985, this is what I wore. Love it, love it, love it. Again, this is a product replacement, so you may take your finger and try it on the back of your other hand. I want you to feel
Day
it.
Radiance.
This
what?
is Day Radiance Cream Foundation, and it's for dry skin, obviously. And there's 11 shades.
So they don't make this one anymore?
They do.
Yes.
They do. And it feels really good. And if you are oily, I mean, and it's great coverage. And so, like I said, that's all I used to wear. I never wore the liquid until I did use the medium coverage. I did use that. But that Day Radiance, that's all I ever
I
used.
could never
Mineral.
stand
Foundation.
foundation on my face
Medium.
because it felt caked on,
Cream
and I felt like if I
powder.
smiled too much, if I
Sheer
smiled big a lot,
Pressed
that it was
butter.
gonna crack. I hated it. I mean, kicking and screaming when she showed me that's the liquid
Oh,
foundation.
really? She was.
And I thought,
Right?
oh,
Not
I
wearing
couldn't
it.
believe it was on. I mean,
Yeah.
I kept saying, I don't think I have
think
enough
I've ever
on because I
ordered
don't
one
feel
of
it.
Well, because we remember the pancake
Well,
makeup.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
just caked, and I just would not wear it. It just wasn't.
Of course,
You would have to have really dry skin to wear that. That's like theater.
Oh, yeah.
It is,
But
like
it-
pancake makeup.
But when
Yeah.
you got it on your face, it does not
Oh,
feel
it
heavy
doesn't.
at all. It does not feel heavy at all. It
Is
feels
that
really
nice?
smooth.
It is smooth when you
Silky.
It's silky, yeah.
Yeah, feels really good.
It is.
Like I said, for years, that's all I wore, and it
This is-
covers great. It's just the
Day
Day Radiance
Radiance
Cream
Cream.
Foundation. So when you're selecting the right formula foundation for your customer, there's 3 questions to ask her. What do you want most from your foundation? Because I believe foundation's a very personal choice. We know what we know and we like what we like. So what do you want most from your foundation? What is your skin type? And what is the foundation finish? What kind of finish do you want? You know, those questions are really important. So once you find that out, all of this too, you guys, it's on In Touch. And this one is actually under, it's the skincare part 2. It's under workshops in Product Central. Okay? I would encourage you to print these things out and put them in a notebook so you'll have them. So if they say, okay, I want age fighting, I want something for these wrinkles, then you're going to recommend, of course, the Time Wise Luminous or Matte Wear foundations. If she says, I want minerals, you know, I want natural, I want minerals, of course, the Mineral Powder Foundation. If she wants moisturization, maybe she's like dry, you know, or she just wants moisturizing, then recommend the Luminous Wear Liquid Foundation or the Tinted Moisturizer. And I find a lot of younger girls love that tinted moisturizer because it's so sheer. If she wants oil control, then the Matte Wear Foundation, the Cream to Powder Foundation, or the, I said Matte Wear, didn't I? Matte Wear. Yeah, Matte Wear, then the Cream to Powder, and the medium coverage until it's gone. If
Are
they,
get rid of that?
hmm,
Are they getting rid of that?
it'll be gone by, I think they said December. not before. A lot of things are moving. Oh, and I'll give y'all a heads up. I believe the perfume journey's gonna go.
Oh.
I got a feeling because I got a memo that said that the samplers were being put on the discontinued. So that just tells me that that's going. So if you got customers that love that journey, stock up. All right, if she says, I just want a sunscreen, then the tinted moisturizer is what she needs to have. Okay, so,
Now, don't they all have sunscreen in them?
no,
The foundation doesn't?
no.
So when you put the day solution on, you know,
That's your- right.
sunscreen.
Right.
Yeah.
And your
And the
primer,
primer,
yeah,
yeah,
your
that's right.
primer has that in it. So here's what we're gonna do, real quick, because I know we're probably getting close to end of time. I don't even have a watch on.
It's 8:27.
Okay. I want you to put this just on one side of your face.
Love this.
Love this stuff.
See,
It's just
too.
the-
This is your primer. And this is gonna fill in all the cracks
Mom,
and
you use
holes.
Because it has a weird
There's just
smell.
no
to it.
foundation without this on.
Yeah.
I agree
Yeah.
on that.
You don't like it? I love it, and I love how it feels
Yeah,
on
'cause
me. But
otherwise
when I
I-
first put it on, I can smell it. It smells like old oil or something.
Oh,
It just.
Yeah, the
There's a
smell
smell
is
to
not
it,
the
yeah.
best. It really
But
is
I mean,
not.
I go right past it, you know, because it feels so
Feels so
silky.
good.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
It's amazing.
Angie, you're beige, okay, and you said you have an olive undertone, right?
Well, I mean, I burn, then it goes to tan,
Then you don't burn no more.
but I don't, once I tan, I don't burn anymore.
So I would say you're more of the yellow undertone. And what are you currently using?
Beige 3.
Beige 3. And according to this chart, beige 1 or beige 2